Garmin says the R10 gives you simulator level data for under $500, and that to me seems absolutely crazy.
Backspin 5,800. What? That's crazy.
So I put this thing to the test at a real golf range, not indoors, in 40-degree weather to see if this thing was actually accurate and if it's good value for the money.
I don't trust those numbers.
What I found completely changed how I look at affordable golf launch monitors. In this video, I'll show you what the R10 nails, where it's lacking, and what Garmin could do to really make this unit next level.
One of the things I really love about the R10 is how easy it is to set up. You got the tripod stand, you just pop it in there with a little magnet there, kick open the legs, set it behind your ball, red line facing down your target line. About 6 feet back is what Garmin says.
Link the app and you're ready to rock and roll. I feel like it's really easy to get great results from a launch monitor in a simulated environment. You've got temperature control, you've got good lighting, you've got time to fiddle with it to get that perfect setting, and that is not realistic, at least in my mind. It's not a great test for the capabilities of a budget launch monitor. No, I took this thing outdoors to an actual golf driving range to test this thing out to see if it's accurate at all.
Now, I can put in weather conditions, which is a really cool feature for this launch monitor at this price point that uses your location data to pick up local temperatures, relative humidity, and elevation. So it factors all that in when it captures your shot.
Now with driver and 4-iron, the R10 performed pretty well. Carry distances within 3 to 5 yards of what I normally see on higher priced units. Ball speed, club head speed, again, no problems there. Even with range balls, I found that it was pretty accurate. I would trust those numbers. Now with 7-iron, the results were pretty much the same, but I got a little bored looking at the carry, club head, and ball speeds, and I decided to look at what other metrics are offered through the Garmin app. And this is where things got a little weird. Now, Garmin uses a radar-based technology to measure the shot and provide certain parameters, but other parameters are actually calculated algorithmically, and it's not exactly accurate. So that is really the first chink in the armor of the Garmin R10, is that those spin numbers, side spin and backspin, not exactly accurate. Also, club path and angle of attack, those numbers seemed a little suspect as well. Now, I confirmed this when I started hitting shots with my sand wedge, and this is where all these budget golf launch monitors really start to struggle.
Super high shot. Let's see if it picked up. It did pick up. Distance 92, total 95. Backspin 5,800 on a sand wedge. What? That's crazy.
These high lofted, high spin shots. Now, I will say this about the R10. It picked up every single wedge shot off of a 54-degree wedge, and I was very impressed with that. And furthermore, the distance numbers were pretty accurate for this unit, so I was really impressed that it could pick that up. But it fell down completely, just flat on its face when it comes to spin. I was seeing spin numbers on a sand wedge below 5,000. That's like, no, not even close. This is not even close. The R10 has its limitations, but it's a very solid unit. It's got good construction, it's lightweight, it's portable, it's small enough that you can slip it into your golf bag and take it with you wherever you want to practice. And it has the simulator function if you're lucky enough to be able to have the space to set up a simulator. Now that is behind a certain paywall, which I totally disagree with, but it does come with, I believe, 5 courses that you can actually play right out of the box. Now, who is the R10 ideally suited for? If you're a numbers junkie, this is not going to be the unit for you. It's just not reliable enough with that radar technology. More so the algorithmic data that it has to calculate. It's just not quite accurate, okay? But where it really shines is providing the hard data, the carry distance, the club head speed, ball speed. If you're just focusing on those 3 things and you want a unit that is accurate, that is portable, that is going to provide consistent data across those 3 metrics, this is the one for you. If you guys are interested in more golf gear reviews, check this video out right here. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.